Hi guys, this is Tammy at Tam's Glam Slam Review. Tonight I'm going to do my best to make a healthy meal. Now I've been at work all day, I'm tired, I'm really hungry. So while I was shopping I wanted to munch and I wanted to grab some potato chips or something because that's my weakness. What I did instead was I bought sunflower seeds by the pound. So I grabbed those and I opened them and I ate those because that helped me to suppress my appetite until I could actually cook something. Now, I wouldn't advise you to do that all the time, to wait until you're totally hungry, because you will grab something that you have no business eating. You know, when we do not plan, we eat the wrong things. So I'm just here to show you what I do to kind of help myself. So, like I said, I went to the grocery store and I plan on making a healthy meal. Now, I'm going to make something that I can eat for dinner and lunch the next day, but I'm also cooking for lunch and dinner on the following day. This is Monday, so I'll have something for Tuesday and Wednesday. So when I do get hungry, I can just grab it and eat it at that precise moment. So therefore, I'm making a better choice and I'm planning my meals. This is what we're going to make. I'm going to make tilapia quinoa stovetop casserole. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to make turkey meat in a quinoa stovetop casserole. That's the name that I've given it because I'm putting all my favorite vegetables and food with quinoa. I have some French cut green beans. I bought some fresh lemons. I bought what they call salad toppers. It has onion, celery, red peppers, and green peppers already cut up. You know, you can get that at your grocery store. Already cut up vegetables because I don't really have time and I'm trying to do these really quick. For my seasoning, I'm going to use some lemon pepper, Mrs. Dash. Instead of boiling my quinoa in water, I'm going to use some chicken broth, Swanson's chicken broth. I bought some lettuce, and that's for my salad for lunch. I'm not going to eat that for dinner. But I bought salad because when I buy a salad at work, it usually costs me about $7 to $8. That's way too much to pay for a salad. So it's cheaper to go to the grocery store. Like I said, pre-planning not only helps you eat better, but it also helps you to save money as well. You know what I mean? So. Okay, so I'm not done. I love portobello mushrooms. So what I would suggest is get the vegetables that you like most. I got portobello mushrooms. I bought the tilapias in the package. So these are individuals. They were only like $1.49 a piece. I bought like 4 of them. So because I know I would like to have 2 tonight, and I know that's probably a bigger portion than I should eat, but I'm just starting my diet and I'm still like, in my head, I have to eat a lot. But I'm also doing something else to help to get my appetite under control. We'll talk more about that later. But I bought the tilapia, the Ocean Eclipse, individual tilapia in the package. They're $1.49 a piece. For my flavoring, I bought the roasted garlic. And I'm going to use 100% virgin olive oil instead of any kind of vegetable oil or canola oil because this is a good fat. And we don't want to eat fried food, so I'm going to saute my fish in the virgin olive oil. And just so you know, it's the Delio. I found that on sale for a 16.9 fluid ounce. It was $5.99. Think about it, $5.99, that's pretty good for 100% virgin olive oil. And this will go a long way. I also use this for my hair, so it will go a long way for me. Okay. Then, last but not least, I bought quinoa. Now, I'm in Kalamazoo, Michigan. They don't have a Whole Foods. They don't have a Trader Joe's. And I could not find a health food store this late at night. It's like 6 in the evening. Just getting off of work. I just really wanted to grab something that I can cook and prepare that made sense and that was going to stay within my eat clean diet. So I bought quinoa. There's 2 different flavors here. Toasted sesame ginger, and then this one's the black bean. So I'm going to cook, actually, I like to get creative when I do my cooking because it's all about flavor and staying satisfied, right? So I'm going to cook these together and put some garlic and some onion and my mushrooms, and I'm going to cook that, and then I'm going to put my rice on top, and then I'm going to garnish it and squeeze it with my lemons. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll show you guys what I'm going to do, and like I said, you make enough so that way you can eat it for dinner. Then you could probably take some for lunch, or you cook something else that you can take for lunch and then eat that for dinner the next day. See, I don't mind leftovers. I really do like leftovers, so preparing my food and eating clean comes easier for me now because I've kind of trained myself before. Like I said, I've lost 55.8 pounds before. And all these principles that I've used as far as preparing my food, knowing what to cook and how to cook it, I got from the Toscarino Eat Clean Diet, the stripped version. So I'll share that with you guys later too. I think I've shared it with you in a previous video, but no worries. I'll share it with you again. Okay. Alright, so I want to also show you guys I bought some butterball turkey meat. I'm going to use that for my stovetop turkey meat quinoa casserole. Alright, so I'm going to go wash my hands and get started, and yeah, I'll be right back. Come. Okay, I'm going to use a saucepan, regular saucepan, a smaller pan like this for my saute my onions and my mushrooms and my green peppers together. And then I'm going to use a saucepan about this size for the quinoa, and the the chicken broth and the quinoa is going to go in here. I'm really not that much of a cook, and I'm really cooking doesn't really thrill me, but I do want to do what I have to do to get this weight loss journey started, because I have not been eating right, but I'm sure that this is going to help me. So first I'm going to start with opening up the chicken broth. I don't really measure a whole lot because I know how to cook by sight and by taste, so kind of got a little knack for doing that. So medium, and I'm going to add my quinoa to that. For the fish, I am going to use. I'm going to coat the bottom of my my pan, so it's not a saucepan, but my skillet with the 100% virgin olive oil. So I don't do too much of it. I just put a nice coating on there, and I just get it all swished around the bottom just to coat it. I'm also going to do the same to the smaller pan because we are going to saute the mushrooms, the onion, and the peppers. So I'm going to turn that on to medium as well. And then I turn it down, the heat down, until it gets to its desired heat. Like I said, I'm going to cook 2 of them. They come frozen in a sealed package. And these are already seasoned, if you can see the seasoning. But I usually add my own seasoning as well. Electric stoves heat up really fast, so you have to really be careful and watch it a little more carefully than you would if it were a gas stove. So I'm just going to add more. You know, I kind of changed my mind. I think we're going to put the quinoa in a bigger pan than this because it expands. So, yeah. You just kind of got to make those determinations. You want to be sure you wash your mushrooms very, very good. Because, of course, you know where mushrooms come from. They come from the ground. You'll want to use a strainer just to be sure that your mushrooms get nice and clean. Make sure your mushrooms get nice and clean. You know what I've decided to do? I'm going to combine the mushrooms, the onions, bell pepper, and the celery all together and put it in the same saucepan with the fish. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm just tossing it all together because I'm going to just go ahead and saute it all together. So, I love mushrooms. That's why I have so many. You know, you have to do things according to the way that you like, you know, because you're the one that has to eat it. You can have guidelines on what to eat, but you're the one that actually has to eat it. Oh. See, now I just added everything together, and I'm going to saute that and let it work its way to its wonderful flavor. And then I'm going to add my own seasoning to it. I'm going to add some Mrs. Dash to it. Like I said before, I'm going to use the Mrs. Dash, the lemon pepper. Sorry, is that blurry? I'm going to add a couple spoons of garlic to the dish as well. So like that. And get that all sauteed within the dish as well. It smells so good, you guys. Already, I'm excited. I'll have something to eat for the next couple days. Okay, so while that's sauteing and the broth is coming to a boil, I'm going to just clean my little area up. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and cover this up so that it can go ahead and saute really well. We're going to check on that in a little bit. Now, what I decided to do is I put some garlic in my chicken broth. That's going to give my quinoa a little extra flavor. So, I also decided to cook all 4 fillets because I know I'll probably eat 1.5 tonight, and then I'll probably have 2 for lunch tomorrow, and then 1, or however I want to divide it, but at least I'll have enough food that if I do get hungry, it's already prepared. I know that I'm probably cooking this a little fast, but you know how it is when you come home from work and you're hungry. You need to eat like right away. So So this is a quick meal that I can make within 15 to 20 minutes. And yeah, it's full of flavor, nutrition, and it has everything that I need. And I can feel good about what I've eaten. You know what I mean? So. Oh, there it is. It's percolating. Looking good, guys. Looking good. I'm not going to poke the fish until for another like 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the quinoa to the chicken broth right about now. Like I said, I have 2 different flavors. It's going to be awesome. See, flavor is everything to me. If I don't like it, I'm not going to eat it. So it has to be flavorful for me. And I did tell you that I added a little garlic to my chicken broth. It's a lot in those packages. It even has seasoning in it. That's really good. Alright, so now we just wait until that comes to a boil. You can see the black beans floating around. That's pretty much what quinoa looks like. I'll use the other. Pretty much what quinoa looks like. They look like little balls, like little grain balls. But I'm telling you, it is so good. And it's so much better for you than rice. Once the quinoa's all cooked and everything, and the fish is finished sauteing in the vegetables, I'm going to put it over the quinoa and garnish it with some citrus. So I'll let you guys see the finishing touches. One thing I wanted to tell you about quinoa, like I was saying before, quinoa is so much better for you than rice or pasta because those contain carbs. Quinoa has a consistency like rice, but it does not contain any carbs. It's full of fiber and nutrition, and it is just awesome for your digestive system and really good. Especially cooked in the chicken broth. You guys need to try it. Be creative. You don't have to do exactly what I did, but I just wanted to give you an idea of how I cook and what I do to make something flavorful that I'm satisfied with and that stays within the guidelines of my Eat Clean diet. Okay? So, we will be right back with the full meal. Okay? I'll see you in a minute. So I just cut up some lemons for my garnishment and my last bit of hint of flavor for my dish. Here's the dish. I just shut the heat off and now it's simmering. I'm going to put the top over it and just to let it just simmer down. Bringing our quinoa to a boil. You want to stir that continually, because it's expanding, you guys. You may not be able to see it, but it's actually expanding and getting bigger. I'm going to sprinkle this with a little citrus, lemon. Then I just garnish that just like that. And there's my tilapia quinoa vegetable stovetop casserole.